Well, it's that time. Hi, everybody. It is Friday, and that means it's our Friday nightclub. And I'm here with you. I can't wait to see all of you, and I know you're all going to start to show up. I'm going to just chat a little bit with you and just spend a few minutes before I sing so that we can gather some steam and get an audience going. It's kind of funny, this is like sitting on stage while the audience files in. Like I'm sitting there and then wait for you guys to come in. Usually you're there first. But with this, I'm here first. So it's good to see you. I hope that your week was wonderful. And I hope that you've been taking good care of yourselves and you feel good and you feel healthy and you're being careful. Enjoying some of the nice weather that we've been having. And I'm happy to be with you. I tell you, Friday is the longest day of the week for me. It just goes forever till I get here with you. And I can't believe this is our fourth or fifth Friday nightclub already. This thing's kind of taken on a life of its own, thanks to you. So hit the share button and stay with us for the next 40 minutes or so. And I have some songs I really love, and hopefully you do too. We'll tell you about our upcoming shows. We have some wonderful shows coming up the next couple of weeks that I'm very excited about. And tonight, you will be seeing messages from my, I should probably, yeah, there you go. Now I see you guys. So you're going to see my son, Josh, is helping me out. He's kind of directing traffic. I didn't have the messages up. That's why I had to go do that. And so he's going to be giving you some information and helping me out and giving you some good ways that you can learn about our future endeavors. And we're getting a nice little group. So I welcome you to our Friday night club. I'll tell you about what's coming up soon. And I'll tell you about these wonderful songs. I thought we would start tonight with a song that, written by maybe my top three composer-lyricist combinations. And that's Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer. It doesn't get better than that for me. So can we just start with that? We'll just get it going with something fun. Thanks for being here. This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. In my dreams your face will flower through the darkness of the night. Like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching over me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. And in my dreams your face will flower through the darkness of the night. Like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching o'er me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. Well, let the man play a little bit, right? I see you all. We are gathering steam. Yeah, like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching over me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. Till I'm with you again. Bassy ending. Can't beat a bassy ending. Oh, hi everybody. Oh, there's my cousin Elaine out in California. Love you, Reds. I see so many of you, so many of my friends. Spending this time with you has made life worth living through this whole Corona stuff, It's really been a joy, and I look forward to it so much. And figuring out the songs to sing for you and what to put in the show. And again, I want to thank my my son Josh, appropriately enough, for Father's Day weekend for helping me out. So I want to wish all the dads out there a wonderful, happy Father's Day on Sunday. I'm very excited because I get to be with my family and my kids and grandchildren on Father's Day, and we're actually going out to eat in an outdoor setting, and it's the first time we've been able to do that in a long time, probably for a lot of you too. I posted some pictures of me with my dad today and got wonderful responses and messages from all of you, so thank you for that. Meant a lot to me. Lost him a long time ago, but he's never too far out of my heart. So we'll talk more about dads later. I am gonna do a song for my dad later on in the show, and yeah. So this song coming up is interesting for me. You know, I think there are some songs that you take for granted. You know, they're just sort of, you hear and they're, you know, you sing them and they come and they go, and they're like, somebody once called these country club songs, you know, you just sort of swing them in a medley and they come and go. And this song is done that way a lot. And I looked at it with fresh eyes, so to speak. It's from a movie of the same name, and that was originally a Broadway show written by Burton Lane and Alan J. Lerner. And the movie starred Barbra Streisand. It's called On a Clear Day You Can See Forever. Now, here's the thing with the song and me. And for some of you maybe, you know, there came a time when I decided that it was really important for me to see the world through clear eyes and to clear those eyes up forever. And this song really spells that out. It just really talks about seeing the world as it is. No better, no worse than what is right in front of your eyes. And if you do that, the beauty. Hi, Billy. Oh, we'll talk about Billy. The beauty of being able to see the world that way is just so cool. And so I wanted to sing this one for you. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see just who you are. On a clear day, twill astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star you feel a part of. Every mountain, sea, and shore you can hear from far and near, a world you've never heard before. On a clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever and evermore. So I'm very excited to see Billy Strix is with us. One of my all-time favorite people and talents, who had a monster show yesterday with Barry Manilow calling him. Billy, it was awesome, man. It was so exciting, and I love watching you be so excited. The very glow of your being outshines every star you will feel a part of. Each and every mountain, sea, and shore You can hear from far and near a world you have never heard before. On a clear day, yeah, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever and ever more. On a clear day. It's really a lovely song, isn't it? When you really, really dig into the words. And for you Homeland fans, I have another version called On Claire Danes. Why did I say that? That's terrible. Anyway, hello again to all my friends. And in case you didn't hear me while I was talking to Billy over that solo, Billy Stritch and Billy's Place, which is on Thursday nights, live from New York, was just amazing. And last night Barry Manilow called him live. It was a celebration of Barry's music, and what a joy that was to watch. And if I could get to it, I would show you, Billy, a picture that I have singing with Barry Manilow at an event here in Philly where the two of us sang God Bless America together. And there we are side by side with our mouths wide open. And that was my claim to fame with Mr. Manilow. But last night was pretty super and special. So this song is one of my favorites, and I think so many people's favorites. And it was written, interestingly, by Jerome Kern and Oscar Hammerstein. Now, you know, always think of Rodgers and Hammerstein. But just like Rodgers and Hart worked together before Rodgers and Hammerstein, Oscar Hammerstein wrote Showboat with Jerome Kern. This isn't from Showboat, but this was something that they did together. And what I love about the song, besides it's just beautiful, is the story. It's a simple story. And you know, I was at an event years ago, a Songwriters Hall of Fame event, that was such a trip. I mean, a friend of mine was associated and took me, and it was remarkable. I was in a room with Stevie Wonder and Keith Richard and Paul Anka, and Billy Joel was at the bar with me getting a Diet Coke in the cocktail hour. I mean, like crazy. But Berry Gordy, the great Motown founder, got up and talked about songwriting and said, the most important thing is just having one great idea and exploring it. And that's what this song does. It tells a story, a beautiful story of that very elusive long-term relationship that some people are lucky enough to have, and takes it through their life. And it's just beautiful. Now I know probably know more, but there are two couples that I want to dedicate this song to, who are the folks who live on the hill for me. One, my dear friends Jim and Joanne Chadwick, who I know are watching. They are the folks who live on the hill, in their case the 23rd floor. And my dear friends, lifelong friends in Naples, Steve and Nancy Racklin. I think they both epitomize the lyric to this song, and it's just so pretty and fun to sing. Someday we'll build a home on a hilltop high, you and I, shining and new, a cottage that two can fill, and we'll be pleased to be called the folks who live on the hill. Someday we may be adding a thing or two, a wing or two. We will make changes as any family will, and we will always be called the folks who live on the hill. Our veranda will command a view of meadows green, the sort of view that seems to want to be seen. And when the kids grow up and leave us, we'll sit and look at the same old view, just we two, Darby and Joan, who used to be Jack and Jill, the folks who love to be called the folks who live on the hill. Our veranda will command a view of meadows green, just the sort of view that seems to want to be seen. When the kids grow up and they leave us, we'll sit and look at the same old view, just we two, Darby and Joan, who used to be Jack and Jill, the folks who love to be called what they have always been called, the folks who live on the hill. For all you folks living on the hill, excuse my fingers here. I'm going to see what's going on. I wasn't seeing any of your comments there. It's like it stopped for me, so excuse me. See, a lot of people who do this have a team, and Josh is home somewhere doing this for me remotely, and I don't have a team. So I'm here with my, it's amazing this comes off, honestly. I have a small JBL speaker playing my tracks, because Billy Stritch isn't here to play for me, or Dean Schneider, or Tom Adams. And I have my phone is my camera, and no microphone. So I'm amazed that this actually happens. I'm not even sure how it does. So again, I'm not seeing your comments scrolling, so I won't worry about it. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see every comment, and I'll respond. Because I love that. I watch this after this and have dinner, and I get to see all of your wonderful comments. I did want to tell you. I want to mention something. Two plugs. Beside Billy on Thursday nights. My dear friend Bobby Egan, of course, has his virtual piano bar, and I'll be with him, I think, on Sunday, if they were able to get the tracks right, doing a duet with the incredible Paula Johns. I'm hoping that comes off. We each recorded our parts separately, so hopefully you'll see that on Sunday night at 8 o'clock, Bobby Egan. And then my dear friend Bruce Klauber, who is an amazing drummer and singer and author and bon vivant. How about that? Anyway, the All-Star Jazz Trio with Andy Kahn and Doug Drews. They're going to be back at Square on Square. Now, you can't go see them, but you can watch them on Facebook Live. So go to the All-Star Jazz Trio Facebook page Wednesday at 6:30, and you can groove with the All-Star Jazz Trio who swings. So those are my plugs. And I'm going to tell you soon about what we have coming up in the next 2 weeks, because I'm real excited about it. But first, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to do a song that I never sang anywhere before. And it's just a simple little song. But after Jerome Kern and Oscar Hammerstein split up, he hooked up with a guy named Dick Rogers. You may have heard of him. And one of the shows that, of course, made history was South Pacific. And stuck in the middle of South Pacific, I'm not even sure that it's in the movie, this song, is this little song. It's just simple. But then I came across Nancy Wilson, my love, who I adored, doing it. And I thought, I want to sing that song. So, happy talk. How do you like this? Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talk, keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Now, talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Happy talk, keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then how you gonna have a dream come true for you? I just think that's sweet. It's such a sweet song. Anyway, I hope you like that one. You know, I pick these songs partially because I know there'll be songs you may like, but frankly, mostly because I think I might like them. You know, I think I told you this before. You know, when I'm out there working live with the band, in order to do a song, for the most part in a show, we have to have arrangements written and rehearsals and stuff. And this way I can pick songs if I can find a track that I love that you know, I never sang before and didn't have to work that hard to get it, you know, other than find the right key and tempo, which I can do. So that was really fun. So I wanted to tell you about next week's show. Couple of things I want to bring you up to speed on. So, you know, I have, with the Eddie Bruce Experience, the Eddie Bruce Orchestra, for 44 years, I will admit. I have been playing at weddings and parties and galas and making a living doing that. And that's how most of you know me. And I love that. We've shared such great times together. But I had a life before that. I actually did. And when I left Temple University prematurely, once my draft lottery number was safe, I went out on the road. And I was with a couple of wonderful musicians, Barry Miller from Philly and Joe Jaggi from Kennett Square. And we had a little trio. We played all over the country. The band was called Compass. And I won't go into the details about that band, particularly until next week, but I'm going to do a show with the music we used to do on the road. So you're going to hear stuff you rarely hear from me. We have a Joe Cocker song, Crosby, Stills and Nash. We have some Billie Holiday. We have some Sinatra. I mean, we have a mix that was crazy that we used to do on the road, from our dinner set to the end of the night. The range was fantastic. And I'll tell you some of the stories. I won't tell you all the stories because I'm not sure the statute of limitations has run out yet, But I'll tell you lots of things, and we'll have some fun. The story of my time on the road with Compass is next week, and I'm really pumped about that. I'll even play a little bit of the single we did called You Are the Spring of My Life. So that's going to come up next week. And then the week after that is Sinatra. So our first Friday of every month is called First Friday Frank, and I will do my favorites and some of yours, and I will do the requests that you love and that you've asked for, as long as they're not songs I can't stand. There's only a couple, so we'll try to get to all of those for you. Okay, so for this one, I really would love you to really listen, tune into this song, because you probably have never heard it. And sometimes when you hear a song you've never heard before, you know, it's kind of hard to grasp it the first time. But speaking of those years on the road, I used to listen to this day and night when I first found it. And I'd never heard anyone else sing it. But Jack Jones, who did it on an album called Live at the Sands. And it tore me up. I loved it. It was written by a great songwriter who wrote a huge classic called More, Domenico Modugno. And again, it's one of those songs with just a simple story of regret. It's a man looking back on his life at a decision he made that he wishes he could change, but it's too late. And it's a love story. And the title of it's in Italian, so that kind of makes it sexy right there. But this song always got to me, and when I found the track, I was blown away that it existed. And I really want to know what you think. So let me know if you enjoy this song. It is called Dio Como Ti Amo, God, How Much I Love You. And I love singing this. Remember, why must I remember? Why can't I simply close my eyes, go to sleep, and make her disappear? Why must I always hear Dio como te amo? I still can hear her say, God, how much I love you. Yet I walked away. The wind began to blow, and all the leaves went flying. She stood there in the night and tried to keep from crying. What could I have told her? What could I say or do when love has lost its meaning? It's over, it's through. And so I hurried on, for someone new was waiting to hold me in her arms, in endless celebrating. But that was long ago, and many loves had I, but only one was real, and that I let slip by. Como te amo. Those were the words she said. God, still runs through my head. I know it's much too late but I'll go right on praying to have her back again, so she could hear me sing, Dio, como te amo, God, how much I love you. I really love that song, and I'm amazed that you never hear anybody sing it. I mean, maybe it's a little dated in some respects, but I think a good song is a good song, and it just tells that wonderful story. The wind began to blow, and all the leaves were, I mean, it's just really cool. I'm going on and on because I love it. What can I tell you? I really do. You know, for 5 weeks now we've been doing this, and I've been telling you that, you know, I haven't really asked for your help in contributing to sponsoring this little fun weekly thing, but I'm going to ask now. I told you I'd let you know when it's ready. So I haven't worked since January, like everybody else, of course. So we'll be putting up our Venmo and PayPal links, and it's certainly not expected. But if you would like to contribute and you can, it's greatly appreciated, because I bought about 60 tracks so far, and there is some overhead involved. So, you know, that would be lovely, and I appreciate it greatly. And listen, if anybody out there has a business, you want to sponsor this thing for me, get in touch with me, because we could maybe do that. You know, we've had 3,500 views throughout the week, so you reach a lot of people. So I'm just saying, you know. So I have some, well, you know what? Somebody's trying, actually, you can't video chat me while I'm on the air here. So I'm going to just, that's one of the problems. Oh my goodness. Why would you do that to me, Howard? See, that's what being live is all about. Like, you know, I should know how to turn it off, but I didn't. So anyway, here's, so I'm from Jersey, boys. And in the wedding business, everybody loves this song. I get a million requests for it all the time. It's somebody's it's first dance or, you know, favorite song. It's on a lot of brides and grooms lists. And I don't get tired of singing it, but sometimes I get tired of the same old arrangement, you know? And so I found one that I think is kind of sexy, you know? It's a little different. It doesn't have the big brassy ba-da-ba-da that you're used to, but I think it's really cool. So for all of you who loves all the Jersey Boys, and especially loves the Four Seasons in this song, dig this one. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. Oh, I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. Ah, but if you feel like I feel, let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby. it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray, baby. Now that I found you, stay, let me love you. Oh, let me love you. You're too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. And you'd be like heaven to touch. Yeah, I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. And I thank God I'm alive, 'cause you're too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Ooh, I love you, baby. And if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, just to warm my lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray, baby. Now that I found you, stay, let me love you. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. And I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. And I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. And I thank my God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. So many people's favorite song. Yeah, it's a nice version of that, you know. So I'm seeing you all. I'm loving you all. We are having a really nice crowd tonight. I'm thrilled. I see your little pictures up at the top. I see Cliff and Rhoda and Jamie, Joanna, Jim, and Josh, my son, is helping us out here, giving you some information. And he'll have the Venmo and PayPal links up there for you if you want to join in. It's helping to sponsor this really fun Friday night club. I'm really enjoying this so much. I can't even tell you how much. It's a joy, and I think even when we get out there and start working live, that this would really be fun to do and continue. I think some of the people that have been doing these wonderful creative live shows on Facebook and the YouTube will keep doing it. Oh, and speaking of YouTube, about 1 hour after this live broadcast, we will have this up on YouTube. So I finally figured out how to do that, and the learning curve, is steep for me. But so if you can tell your friends that don't have Facebook maybe, and they want to watch this, or if you'd like to watch it on YouTube, we'll have it up there later tonight. That's a promise. Hi, Kathy. So many friends. I mean, you guys, your comments, I don't take them lightly. They mean so much to me. They help me get through the week. I read them over and over again, and I listen to them, and I think about your requests, and I really enjoy hearing from you. So keep them coming. They do mean a lot. So we've been kind of mellow Let's get unmellow, and this is reminiscent of the great Joe Williams with Count Basie. It's not quite that, but it does feature some Hammond organ, which we'll talk about next week in our Compass show, because that's what Joe Jaggy played. Okay, you win. I'm in love with you, well, alright. Okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? I'll do anything you say. Just got to be that way. Well, alright. Okay, you win. I'm in love with you, well, alright. Okay. You win, baby, what can I do? Anything you say, I'll do. Long as it's me and you. Now, first thing in the morning, you got to wake me with a kiss. Yeah, give me all the loving you have made me miss. But alright, okay, you win. In love with you, well, alright. Okay, you win. Baby, one thing more. If I'm gonna be your man, sweet baby, take me by the hand. Play some Hammond now. I ain't Joe Jaggy, but I wish it was. All that I am asking, all I want from you, love me like I love you, and it won't be hard to do. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you, well, alright, okay, you win. Maybe one thing more, if I'm gonna be your man. Sweet baby, better take your hand. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you, well, alright, okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? I'll do anything you say. Just got to be that way. But alright, okay, you win. So much fun. Oh, I am seeing your comments late. So I think that people were asking, some of you are asking me about the name of that song, maybe the Jack Jones song. So it's called Dio Como Te Amo. God, how much I love you. And I just love it. So I hope you like it too. So I think that's everything I wanted to tell you today, right? The Compass show next week, Stories from the Road. And you're going to see a different side of me. I'm telling you, I'm going to go from Joe Cocker to Billie Holiday, then back to George Benson, and then to Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I promise you next week will be a blast. It'll be a little longer than usual because I have stories to tell you. Again, not all of them, but a lot of them. And some of you shared those days on the road with me, and Barry and Joe Jaggy. So I'll tell you, we're going to tell you more about Barry Miller and Joe Jaggy next week. But Barry's down in New Orleans, accomplished drummer and photojournalist for ABC for all these years. Joe Jaggy's been killing it in Palm Desert, California for all these years. And we were together for 4 years on the road, and we're still brothers, always will be. So I'll tell you more about that next week. And then, of course, on July 3rd for the holiday weekend, we will kick it off with First Friday Frank and some cool Sinatra. So send me your requests. That show's not 100% in the bag yet. Although I may be. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. I want to send love out to my kids on Father's Day. So to Sonny and to Emily and to Josh. Hello, I love you. And their significant others, James and Matt and Sam. And to my grandchildren, Maddie and Daniel and Mason, I love you to death. I can't wait to see you Sunday. And what else? I guess that's it. So it is Father's Day on Sunday. We all have wonderful memories of our fathers if they're gone, and certainly joyous times with our fathers if you're lucky enough to still have them here. As I put on my post today, my father passed at a young age, 54 years old, and we didn't have nearly enough time together. But my dad was a very interesting, unique man. He was a butcher. He liked nothing more than to be behind the counter at the supermarket he worked in or the store that he had, and to interact with customers, make them laugh while he would bone a chicken or slice meat or trim a steak. And that's what he did for a living. But who he was a gentle, very funny, witty, clever man with a wit that could just cut you like a knife if he wanted to. He was at home sitting in a room with his cousins, making them laugh and holding court. I'll tell you a quick story, the most remarkable thing I ever saw my father do. Without going into great detail, I will tell you that toward the end of his life, he lost his leg to diabetes. And he was in the hospital, and he lost his leg on my birthday, August 6th. My son Josh was born August 10th, 4 days later. And then 8 days later, we had a bris. So 12 days roughly after he lost his leg. My father somehow got a temporary prosthetic, got out of the hospital, came to my house, got himself up a few steps, and held his grandson for that special day. He was really a cool guy, and I miss him. So this song is not totally applicable to my father. There's things in it that don't apply, but in general, I wish he was here for me to sing this to him. He would like nothing more than to be in my audience and to be busting with pride. When I was doing Dancing on Air, he used to, he had a t-shirt made up, Eddie Bruce's dad on the back and Dancing on Air on the front. So I know Sue and Harvey are out there watching, and Craig and Olivia, and his other family, and we had a pretty special relationship. Should have gone on longer. So I will leave you with his Father's Day wish, the song that I think is blessed, so beautiful. It says so much. And then I will see you next week for the Compass Show. Josh, thanks again for helping me tonight. You know about the PayPal and the Venmo and all of that. You can find me there. And I'll see you Sunday at Bob Egan's Virtual Piano Bar. And I'm sending you lots of love this week. Enjoy your family. Lots of hugs, lots of kisses. With a mask on if you have to. I don't know. Dad, this is for you. I've been so many places in my life and times. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhyme, acted out my life in stages, 10,000 people watching. We're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. Now I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I've treated you unkindly, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Can't you please see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing my song for you. You told me precious secrets of the truth, withholding nothing. out in front when I was hiding. Oh, but now I'm so much better. And if my words don't seem to come together, listen to the melody. 'Cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. When my life is over, remember when we were together. We're alone. I was singing my song to you. I was singing my song. Thank you, my friends, for joining me for another Friday Night Club. I'm thrilled to have spent the time with you. I love you much, and I appreciate you spending your Fridays with me. Have a great time Father's Day, and I'll see you Friday for my stories from the road. Okay?